January is Glaucoma Awareness Month, and if you don't know what it is, you are not alone.
Naomi Barber is Director of Optometry at Specsavers and joins us this morning for more. Naomi, nice to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And let's start, I guess, right there with a definition, if we could. What is glaucoma?
Yeah, so glaucoma is a term that eye care professionals really use to describe a range of diseases, but all of them affect the optic nerve, and the optic nerve is basically the transmission point between the front of the eye and the brain. And so it's how we see. And so quite a critical range of diseases that can ultimately cause blindness if not picked up, detected early and managed.
What are some of the warning signs?
It's a really interesting one with glaucoma. Those who might be listening and watching and have glaucoma know that actually we call this disease the silent thief of sight because there are very little early warning signs or symptoms. Glaucoma tends to progress slowly, gradually, and painlessly as well. A recent survey we conducted at Specsavers looked at whether or not people thought they would know if they had glaucoma, and 71% of the respondents said they thought they'd know. They'd have a sign, they'd see something in their vision, or they'd worry about a sensation, but that is not the case. So it's really important for the general public to know that this is a disease that progresses quietly and slowly, and by the time you are seeing signs or you're having symptoms, it could be too late.
Is glaucoma, is it particularly an issue for older people?
It's a really interesting one. We are still, of course, like with many health conditions, understanding fully the causes and the mechanisms behind glaucoma. We know that over the age of 40, your risk for glaucoma increases incrementally. So definitely as we age, our risk for glaucoma increases, but we do see people in their 30s, 40s, 50s exhibiting signs and symptoms. So it is something to be mindful of.
So we know early detection is key, but we should also point out that it's also the same for many other eye ailments.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we have many major eye conditions that we hear of and we know of. So glaucoma is one. We also know, and people will have heard of macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, cataract. Actually, a lot of these eye conditions progress without signs and symptoms. And the really good news is that when you see an optometrist, this is included as part of an eye health check, all of these assessments, sort of like a general health check with the physician. And optometrists have the technology, but also the skills and capability to be able to assess and really detect the earliest signs of these conditions before they start to pose a problem. With glaucoma specifically, this is a treatable condition. So various treatment methodologies are applied. Sometimes it will be as simple as an eye drop morning and night. Otherwise, perhaps a minor surgical procedure. But treatment is available. And when treated, this disease can actually be managed and we can halt progression. So really important to know. Glaucoma does progress very, very slowly, as I said, usually, and it affects peripheral vision first. So what we're looking to do as optometrists is diagnose early and then preserve vision to ensure that people can live a healthy life and have good sight for as long as possible.
All right, a timely reminder to book your eye exam here during Glaucoma Awareness Month. Naomi Barber with Specsavers. Naomi, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
This portion of the morning show is brought to you by Specsavers. Book an eye exam at specsavers.ca.